left. Welcome to Good News Week. And the big news? It's Melbourne Fashion Week. Melbourne Fashion Week. One of only 52 similar events happening around the world this year. So we thought we'd take a look at some of the hottest things happening in that very glamorous industry. Have you always wanted protection from harmful UV rays coupled with the luxury of watching films and television at the same time? Yes? Yes. Yeah. Then say hello to the TV hat.
TV Hat, a movie theater experience absolutely anywhere. A virtual reality adventure for gamers, a glare-free studio for photographers, and of course, video on the go. Yours for the low price of $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Buy a second TV Hat and shipping and handling is free.
Why the long face? Because no one will go to the movies with me. The TV Hat is perfect for those times when you really want to watch a DVD, but find yourself wearing a gigantic hat instead. Finally, you can enjoy all your favourite films and dress like a giant mutant duck at the same time. It's the TV Hat! The TV Hat is multi-purpose. It keeps the sun off, gives you a personal cinematic experience, and blocks out the sight of people pointing and laughing. It's just like watching your big screen TV in the comfort of your own home, without the comfort of your own home. The TV Hat. For men who want to hold it all in, physically as well as emotionally, you can now say bye-bye beer belly with the Myrtle. Not as funny as the TV Hat. From that reaction. It's a man girdle. A man girdle. A myrtle. A man girdle. I can see why you're not laughing now. It's part man, part girdle. Myrtle. The man part is the soft, flabby thing squeezed into the centre. The myrtle uses targeted compression to trim the stomach and smooth love handles. It also adds lift and perkiness to your man boobs. And they look fantastic, like potatoes covered in lycra. Like potatoes covered in lycra. It's the Myrtle. The swimming... Swimming would help you, actually. The slimming effect makes men feel better about themselves until they remember they're wearing a man girdle. Putting on a Myrtle has even allowed some men to catch up with a long-lost friend. Their penis. The Myrtle is also great for attracting chicks. Chicks who want a man with a tapered torso and a bright red head that looks like it's about to explode. But be careful, one chap bought a faulty Myrtle and it split down his middle. Bystanders said he went off like an airbag in a Volvo. You know, if you were fitter, you could catch that. Here's some exciting fashion news. Flat-bottom women who want to emulate stars like J-Lo and Beyonce can now buy padded underwear that adds 4 centimetres to their derrieres. They're hoping more guys will want to get into their pants if there's more in their pants from the get-go. Men also like padded underpants, but we're much more upfront about it. With... The padded pants are very popular with athletes. Apparently, Serena Williams wears 18 pairs. No. That's terrible. Don't clap for that. No. Thank you, those people that didn't laugh or clap for that. Thank you. The undies have other uses too. For example, if you put a pair under the sheets, yeah, you can make it look like your ass is still in bed. And sorry, guys, now if your girl asks, does my bum look big in this? There is no correct answer. And that's the good news.
It's Good News Week.
Thank you, good evening. Tonight, sitting comfortably on our padded bottoms, the tasty treat Claire Hooper. Heading to the Athenaeum in Melbourne with It's Not My Fault, and author of The Life of Akmal. Yes. A book found in more Australian bathrooms than E. coli. Nature's Mistake, Akmal Saleh. And ready to reclaim his title as the fastest man in the pool at this week's Commonwealth Games trials, the wet and wild Eamon Sullivan. And they're exploding off the blocks beside the moist and excitable Mikey Robin. Back in Australia to be brilliant in Melbourne, Sydney and beyond with her new show, Ballsy, our favourite mademoiselle from Montreal, Deanne Smith. And from Edinburgh, one of the true stars of next month's Sydney Comedy Festival, the hot Scot with the lot, Craig Hill. They love you already. Are they familiar with you here, Craig? Are you familiar with Craig?
Yes. Are you?
Gorgeous.
I am absolutely chuffed. Thank you so much. Well, I've done Melbourne a couple of times, and there's not many homosexuals can say this, but I've never done Sydney.
This is your first time in Sydney?
Yeah, I've never done comedy in Sydney, so I'm quite excited to be here. I'm beside myself.
Well,
I'm comfortable in a kilt.
In a kilt? Can we show the people at home the kilt?
Yes, shall I get up?
Can you get up and have a little bit of a...
Now, Craig...
Even Eamon got excited.
You were telling me before it's actually customary not to wear anything under, and people take that very seriously.
People do... That's one thing people do shout to me in the street in Scotland quite a lot. Or, do you know, if you're abroad, they always shout, what's underneath your kilt? And I always shout back, your future. This is true. I hope. Yeah.
And that would be the traditional fabric?
Yes, the McLeather. Actually, do you remember when I was in Montreal, because we met in Montreal, and when I got off the plane in Montreal, I'm not joking, they said to me, because the kilt has the kilt pin, and of course I can't have anything sharp, and I'm not joking, they said to me, le kilt de cuir. And apparently the French word for leather is queer. So I thought they were being patronising, but they just meant, the leather kilt.
Deanne, lovely to have you back. Always gorgeous to have you here.
Thank you.
Where are you performing at the moment?
Well, I'm going to be in Melbourne with my new show, Ballsy.
During the Comedy Festival?
Yes, during the Comedy Festival. Very excited. And I'm happy to get away from South Australia for a minute. I've spent a lot of time there. And I have to tell you, last time I was there, do you guys know the town of Port Augusta? Yes. Nice reaction. I don't want to say anything bad about Port Augusta, but I will say that they're known for manufacturing trains and hopelessness. That's what they have there. And
can I just put out, this is the second week in a row we've kicked the crap out of South Australia.
Yeah, is it?
Just because someone was born there.
But something happened to me.
Still born.
When I was in Port Augusta, the strangest thing that has ever happened to me ever on stage happened. And during a show, someone from the audience, a man, threw underwear at me and hit me in the face. And that was weird, but then we got to the next stop on the tour, and backstage waiting for me was a bouquet of flowers and a really nice note from the Country Arts South Australia, apologizing for what they called the incident. And now I'm pretty sure that I'm in an abusive relationship with the state of South Australia. Isn't that how that works? Just hit me in the face. Flowers? Can't stay mad at you guys.
In Port Augusta, you know, like in most places in the world, if someone throws undies at you, that's admiration. But in Port Augusta, it's like, hey, wash this for me, darling.
Do you have an Adelaide story? Can't believe I'm doing this.
Is it? No, but you haven't talked to...
I want to hear you talk, but I want to look at Damon.
Can I just say, I'm really happy that it's Edmund, because Amen. I fucked up.
Eamon, how are you?
Well.
It's lovely to have you on again.
Thanks for having me again.
Since we last saw you, took out the MasterChef crown.
I did.
Yeah? How was that?
Yeah, it was exciting. It was something to do outside the pool, and it was good to, I guess, show another side, not just the person that's swimming up and down the black line every day.
And you're doing the black line again, though?
Yeah, we've got our trials this week. And, yeah, that selects us for Pan Pacific Championships, which are earlier in the year, and then Commonwealth Games later in the year.
Shouldn't you be sleeping or something now and resting and doing all that sort of stuff?
I was thinking, if you're off to India, have you chosen a bodyguard yet?
Yeah. I was going to choose Craig because I know we'll have a gay old time while we're there.
I'll look after you, I promise.
Actually, I want to... because
you're still here.
I was
I looked at that Akmal's still here from the last time he was on.
Shall we? Oh, no.
I just want to... Because I'm in awe of someone...
Of Edmund.
I love the fact he climbed Everest.
Yeah, but you know, I just wanted to ask you, if it's not a personal question, you must have, like, really amazing sperm. No, because I would imagine your sperm wearing goggles. Because I had a sperm count, I did, and I've got 7. And they're not even that attractive. I had a look in the thing, and they look like Bert Newton. I've got 7 Bert Newtons in my scrotum, which is the title of my next book.
Mind you, the biggest problem with Eamon's sperm is it hits the egg and does a tumble turn and comes back out.
That's right. It just does laps all day.
But they're good swimmers, so that's all that matters.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Race 1 is What's the Story? Claire, Akmal, Eamon. Game on.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Malcolm Fraser?
Michael Atkinson, SA Attorney General. Interactive Games Association.
Look, Rambo walked in.
Look who was behind it. Some sort of super realistic people dying video game. Oh,
that's Bikey's at the airport.
Yes.
That's something to do with the video games being too violent?
Yes.
yeah, I remember, like, too sexy as well. I remember in the old days when young people had to go outside for their sex and violence. It's just not like the good old days.
You still can.
It shouldn't be on tap. You should have to go to a park and ask the right person.
What video games are you playing if there's sex in them?
Super Mario Galaxy, whatever. Yeah, there's an extra level you can unlock.
No, but I actually know this story. If
Oh,
you
God
if you want me to
forbid.
tell you. No, this guy Atkinson.
Make it longer. I meant the story.
Yes,
Sorry.
well, who knows with you, Claire?
It's long enough, thank you. It's how you use it. Now, no, this guy, right?
Can't be too long. The kilt only goes to the
No,
knees.
I'll be quick.
I had it lured.
Let's lift our game,
fair
ladies and
enough.
gentlemen. Let's lift our game.
No, this Attorney General from South Australia wants to ban R-rated violent videos because he said the people that are playing them lose the sense of between what is real and what is not real. And is that any different to listening to a politician speak? Is it?
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
No.
Yes. What?
I don't know either. If you don't answer quickly, I forget what I said. See, I got ADHD because when I had it at school, but you know, back then they just called you a fucking idiot.
Hey, you know what?
There was no tablet for that.
Yeah, these days they still do sometimes.
Yeah, but you can get a tablet for it. I got an ADHD TV. You can only watch it for about 10 seconds at a time.
All right, enough of the chatter. Let's move on. Angry nerds all over the country have flooded the Attorney General's Department with 55,000 submissions pleading for an end to the ban on R-rated video games. It's part of the government's plan to reverse global warming by taking society back to the early 80s. Currently, extremely violent games are refused classification, not to mention sexy games like Bonky Kong, Face Invaders, and Super Mario XXX, where you play a plucky Italian plumber investigating Princess Peach's plumbing. Without an R rating, many games that should be banned are passed as MA instead, and a 15-year-old just doesn't have the emotional maturity to cope with decapitating naked zombie prostitutes like an 18-year-old does. But the ban is counterintuitive. If the government really wants to reduce street crime, they should allow us to have an outlet. Weekends in Melbourne, for instance, would be a lot more relaxed if people were allowed to stay home and play wee stabby stabby. Mikey, Deanne, Craig.
Yes.
Yes.
Double click.
OK, Sunshine. Try and keep it clean. OK.
It's people on a webcam. Oh, it's me.
Oh, nice.
It's true Australian hair. Someone reacting to our webcam and people being on a webcam.
He's got it! Oh, you're gorgeous.
It's something to do with... you know, I really don't keep on top of these things. But it's got... So there's some new social phenomena called chat roulette.
I think it was developed by a Russian. Do you know this?
Yeah.
Oh, anything...
Because that's what I like. Yeah, anything roulette by a Russian. Let's give that a try. That should be good for everybody. But you chat with random people on the internet.
Yeah, the idea is that you sort of go into these chat rooms which have video and, you know, with the little camera. Creepy. And you basically just... it's random where you go and where you end up.
Sounds like going outside.
Yes, but with a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
Yes, because when people are in the safety of their own home, they can do things that they probably wouldn't do outside unless they were at a naturalist beach.
No, it's for flashing.
So is that the story then? That
That's
basically
the story, yeah.
that people are just randomly finding people on the internet? Hasn't that been happening for years, though?
Yeah, no. People are randomly finding people on the internet, mainly men who are wanking themselves stupid. Did you get that? Did you get that?
I'll put it more bluntly.
Paul, don't dress it up in fancy big words.
The latest online fad is Chat Roulette, a site that puts you face to webcam with an endless succession of random strangers from around the world. But you never know who you'll meet, a fat, unattractive, naked bloke doing something inappropriate, or a skinny bloke who's unattractive, naked, and doing something inappropriate. If you don't like what you see, you just click, move to the next person. Next, click, next, click. I don't like it, next. It's the same technology Stephen Conroy is using to censor the internet. Not surprisingly, Chat Roulette has already inspired a copycat site, Chat Poker Machine, where 3 random people pop up, and if they're all wanking in a gimp mask, you win a prize. So after one virus round of the Newsweek, the Hooper team are on 10 points, the Robin team 10 points. Coming up, your chance to win big money!